Part of our DNA at NTN-SNR is to be an industrial company. And as for any industrial company, greasing your equipment is a vital task to manage. A machine breakdown means a lot of costs. That's why our maintenance teams came to us after having a severe issue and asked us how we could follow up the greasing more efficiently.
So we gathered a small team to improve the way we perform manual greasing operations with one key objective: to adapt to the maintenance technician and not the other way around. And there it was, a simple solution that fits your existing equipment, connecting your traditional pump to an app, allowing you to track any greasing point in your factory. And all of this in respect with your maintenance knowledge. The machine manufacturer can register its greasing recommendation directly in our technology. The maintenance manager or the service provider can set up alerts and notifications for his own team. And the operator on the field can check his greasing run is complete with his companion app. It's a win-win for everyone.
A win-win because properly greasing your machines with our solution frees up your time for preventive maintenance instead of curative issues. And production managers trust in everything running smoothly. We bring peace of mind for everyone because manual greasing is everywhere. In manufacturing plants, of course, but also in off-road vehicles such as agriculture, construction equipment, cities equipment, or even rail industry.
New prototype will be tested this summer with many companies, and we plan to launch this solution in 2022.
Cluster Frigon project was created in 2011. This project anticipates the evolution of last-mile deliveries in cities with emergence of home delivery with internet. In 2011, it was certainly 6 years too early for the project, but this time has been very useful to understand which could be the business model and make highly reliable the solution. Currently, the forecast French market is about 15,000 cargo bag by year 2025. Various needs were analyzed in hypercenter of cities, including daily refrigerated and dry deliveries, city and public park cleaning, as well as maintenance, B2C business for home maintenance, events and food activities. All of these needs have been transformed in various jobs, which equipped the Frigon. This project is innovative because it's a unique professional cargo bike having capacities of transport of a classical fossil energy vehicles, but designed to go on bicycle tracks and pedestrian streets, allowing also parking right at the door of the delivered customer. It's a cargo bike which doesn't need driver license and which can be used by anybody. Frigon has up to 350 kg payload and can be refrigerated. It can start and stop in a slope of 17%. This cargo bike is highly safe, respecting regulation and machinery directive. Frigon can be rented at a low price, but also for use. Frigon is covered by an insurance policy. It has reduced carbon print, reduced noise level, and reduced cost of fine for parking. Also, it's a real social cargo, creating jobs for people with limited qualification. It improves time efficiency by parking just at the door of delivered customer, saving up to 1.5 hours per day. Our customers are private or public operator for last mile deliveries, dry, fresh and frozen, home maintenance and repair jobs, park and cities cleaning and maintenance operator, exhibition centers, events, place operator. It's also used by waste management companies. At this stage, we can announce that this innovation is real, with a lot of requests from major operators requesting for this Frigon. We've already 120 Frigon to be delivered this summer. Our plan is a production of 1,000 vehicles per 2024. We are currently developing a French distribution network. The current regulation as well is in discussion for standardization in a normative context to make sure that the safety stays at the maximum. Thank you.
The automotive market has been deeply impacted by recent scandals, leading to an evolution of the standards from the lab to the road for the so-called real driving emissions. In that context, alternative solutions to the heavy and expensive laboratory devices have to be developed to intensify the number of tests for both market surveillance and vehicle development. REALLY is a fruitful collaboration between IFP Énergies Nouvelles, a sustainable mobility research and innovation player, and Capelec, a leading SME in equipment for vehicle inspection.
REALLY is a real opportunity for us to move up market in automotive-related measurement by moving from roadworthiness toward market surveillance, while putting into practice new measurement techniques for new pollutants, such NO, NO2 and PN, which will be extended to periodical technical inspection in the next future.
REALLY is a connected and smart exhaust gas analyzer, making it possible to test a large number of vehicles effectively. Consisting of a case and an exhaust sampling probe, REALLY is simply placed in the vehicle's trunk. This solution is based on an innovative combination of physical measurements and numerical models, already implemented in IFPEN consumer green mobility solution.
For a very reasonable investment, a tenth of a pence, any market surveillance player or fleet owner can test a larger number of vehicles per day. On-road emission testing becomes accessible to all, which is an essential step towards improving fleet emission and moving towards zero-emission mobility. It's a double opportunity. On one hand, market surveillance, decision support for fleet manager tune-up. On the second hand, an enrichment of our current market, roadworthiness testing, with the introduction of particulate measurement in Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and NO2 measurement with new regulation to come in Asia and Europe.
REALLY is today a reality. Hundreds of tests have been performed on different vehicles, including boats. It's currently in the hands of pilot users. Please note that REALLY has also been used in late 2020 for the French government study on Euro 6D vehicles.
The previous version of TEP is obsolete. The conception is more than 10 years old. The after-sale market needs more reliable tools with new vehicles. There's no new network and diagnostic protocols, more reliable with higher baud rates. We integrate a better display with higher resolution, so more information are available in the same time. So we can display DEG-L, picture, electric schematic. We integrate also connectivity with Wi-Fi that allow better follow-up of aftermarket services. So the DEG tool can update itself automatically and can communicate with the manufacturer services to report diagnostic operation, warranty follow-up, and software updates.
Thanks to new monitor and new memory capacity, TEP 2020 proposed help function and guided diagnostic to improve reliability and efficiency diagnostic time. It's also follow-up aftermarket operation in a real time. Thanks to connectivity, our JAG tool allows better quality warranty cover and warranty coverage. JAG tool will be updated more frequently to improve defect detection. Manufacturer diagnostic expert may take control of device from distance, which is very important to allow aftermarket support and repair agent training. 3 different use cases of manufacturer are on our target, mainly aftermarket network, but it also could be a very helpful solution for DIAG methodologized services and end-of-line system on manufacturer factories. Time to market is end of 21 and we are now in prototype phases with HMI and some diagnostic vehicle.
The Inscop project is a European Edge 2020 funded project focused on the development of hybrid electronics. One of the development cases is dedicated to manufacturing of an automotive dashboard made by Multimodal electronics. This project is a result of a strong collaboration between CEA-Liten and Symbios company, working on the development of functionalized plastic parts, including electronics and decoration films.
Symbios and CEA-Liten first joined forces in 2015 with the H2020 Happiness Program, where the target was to provide the first demonstrator of a dashboard with printed capacitive buttons and haptic actuators. Then the European project Inscop made it possible to continue this development, to stabilize the printing process and also to increase the maturity of the demonstrator.
Bosch and IMEC were also partners in this project. Bosch mainly to carry out the reliability test and the usage in an automotive environment. IMEC developed the electronics. This showcase is innovating by the integration of several functionalities, partly printed and overmolded. CEA-Liten worked on the development of the sliders, the capacitive buttons and the piezoelectric actuators.
Symbios were focused on the integration of sensors and actuators on the plastic part using in-mold electronics and in-mold decoration technologies.
This demonstrator highlights the potential of IME. To lighten the system and make it more compact, electronics is integrated into the heart of the object and no longer around the object. To reinforce the driver safety, thanks to the haptic feedback. This allows to the user to get sensitive feedback, not only visual. And finally, to have greater freedom of design. We can even go further in terms of integration of electronics by thermoforming electronic films, which are currently the context of other works.
We are targeting mainly the automotive market because of the volume that can represent this market. But this technology can also address any human-machine interface application, for example, for home appliances or for medical devices. In terms of maturity with this technology, we have reached around TRL 5 and TRL 6. There are some improvements to do around the sensor and overmolding process to pass all the reliability tests expected by automotive standards. In terms of manufacturing, we are able to produce electronics and decoration films at pre-serial scales, thanks to our screen printing pilot line installed at the CEA Grenoble facilities. Our production plant is currently under construction near Bordeaux in the southwest of France to produce the CR parts.
Digital transformation has a major impact in the automotive industry. More and more advanced functions of connectivity and automation are in embedded vehicles, resulting with an increase of the number of sensors, actuators and computing units. Most of vehicle electric and electronic architectures are the consequence of decades of incremental innovation. They are very complex with tens of computing units dedicated to limited functionalities. Such architectures increase vehicle environmental footprint and require complex verification and validation process with longer time to market. This innovation consists of bringing together a full solution for advanced functionalities, prototyping and test in a representative environment. We will have a complete offer. On the hardware side, a unique modular vehicle architecture embedded in an autonomous ready vehicle. On the software side, we will have a toolchain for software development and deployment and middleware layers for embedded perception and multi-sensor fusion. This technology provides the automotive industry with a modular, flexible and efficient architecture for mixed criticality compatible with existing automotive sensors and actuators. All this is compliant with automotive industry standards. This will help researchers and industrials prototype and deploy advanced features for connected and autonomous vehicles, taking benefit from a centralized vehicle computing architecture, reducing time to market of vehicle variants and costs of onboard electronics. This innovation is now ready for experimentations, and we expect to start new collaborations and projects in the upcoming months.